Hey everybody, my name is Robert Miller with MillerEducationVentures.com. Welcome to this short little presentation here regarding entrepreneurship. Let me ask you this. Why are so many people leaving work because of the economic conditions? Because there's no jobs. With this downfall that has hurt everybody across the entire world, people are launching businesses at a staggering rate. What this is all about is how to actually be a first-class entrepreneur. What I have found is that when you're looking for information online, where's the source of information coming from? Is it reliable? Is it trustworthy? How old is the information? Is it current information? What I like to do is I like to call myself to be able to help people is extremely powerful expertise of helping you. Now, launching is when you got all your ducks lined up. But let me ask you this first. Why do you want to have a business in 2020 anyway? Is it because of the economic downturn? Were you affected? Were you laid off? Were you downsized? Did you go bankrupt? Did your company go bankrupt and you don't have a job to go back to? Were you furloughed indefinitely? So the thing is that when you're looking at having a business, where it be brick and mortar, online, what are you trying to achieve really? So coming right down to things is that people don't buy what you do. They buy because of why you do it. And that's from Simon himself. Simon, a lot of people know Simon Sinek, and if you're not sure about who Simon is, you can Google him. And he's a pretty popular philosopher that's out there regarding thought processes, and I have a lot of respect for him. But it is true, though, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Now here's a quick snapshot here of the financial situation of the Gallup poll is recently done, as you can see on the bottom of the years. Half Americans say their financial situation is getting worse. Now the light green says it's getting better. Well, look at the end there on the right hand side, it's actually dropped. Dark green says it's getting worse, so it's getting worse and worse and worse. Now here is some more statistics, and as you can see here, look at this here from 2019 to 2020. That's up 9 points. Lack of money, low wages, Healthcare costs down. We got to take all this into account. We got all this healthcare costs, college expenses. Now, just don't let this look at the Canadian or the U.S. side. This is basically all of North America. When Gallup polls go out, this is all of North America. Again, here's another thing is that the biggest increase in worrying about is paying housing. So again here, rent or mortgage, the worry is up 9 points. Paying bills, 7 points. Maintaining standard of living, up 6 points. Worry, worry, worry. Look at this. All this, not having enough money to pay for your child's college. Whoa, down from 36 to 33. Not happy camper. So, moving on to the decline in job postings, and this is on Indeed as of April 10th of 2020. Look at this, shocking. Where are we in the United States? Down 30.8%. Canada, 43.1%. So this is a change in trend in job postings. So this is basically saying job postings are going down. Now, yes, most of the good jobs are not posted online. It's usually of who you know, not what you know. And that's very true in every industry, every company, and so forth across the world. But this is still everybody's go-to places, Indeed, looking for work. Now, I got a little bit of spelling mistake there. Sorry, people. I should be an E instead of an A. Now, there's something worse than being forced to work. And that is what we're going through in 2020, being forced not to work. Pretty stressful situation, So anyway, getting back on here. Now, in Canada, as of April 2020, the unemployment rate is 13.7%. Now in the U.S. as of May 2020, it's 13.3%. Again, this is why people are going away from working for somebody else and being a slave to an employer, making that employer rich, to people going into self-employment. Self-employment is very loosely defined because a lot of people think, I got to get into Shopify, I got to be an Amazon FBA. Not true. There is so many people that are selling services such as life coaching. By the way, the self-help industry across the board is oversaturated. And I like this tag, new work by job. So what I like to do is I say it's either doing business or bleed. And that's what a lot of people are doing. They're bleeding to death right now because unemployment, debt. I heard on the news the other day an actor who's unemployed because of the COVID. He actually had to go into receivership. They took his car. They got a foreclosure going into action on his house. Poor guy, and he can't get out of it. So, what I like to talk about, particular topics that I do discuss on a regular basis, because I keep up on stuff. I can't stand fads. And I go into deep detail about why fads are very bad. Same thing with seasonal products. Seasonal can be profitable, such as Christmas, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Of course, but there's always for that one time a year kick that'll make you profit. But it's not enough to live on for a full year. I hate the word evergreen because when I see the word evergreen, I think of Christmas trees, evergreen trees, and they smell good. That's all I can relate it to is smelling good. Evergreen really means in the business of online is something that sells on a consistent basis. So, how do you find something that is regularly even on sales throughout a year after year? Well, it's Google Trends, and there is a science to finding that sweet spot for your market. And you know something? When you hear people say that you got to get into the right niche, you got to get out of the red ocean where all the sharks are feeding, get in and create your own blue ocean. It is true. But all niches are good. I like to go into a sub niche, or sometimes a sub niche, 3 deep. But when it comes right down to it, if you go too deep, you're basically going to be circumcised. Now, is this something that will help me? A lot of people think to themselves, well, this could be another this, another that, and how reliable is information? I do everything live, everything current. I don't give and sell courses that are 1 month old, 3 months old, 3 years old. Because, I did a lot of investigating on some of these courses that are online, and yeah, I've actually confronted some of these so-called gurus and said, how current is your stuff? How current is your data? Oh, well, their usual response is it needs work to update, but they're still selling it 6 months later, the same course. So, if you're thinking about having a new business, starting a business, or you have a business that's struggling, this is for you. If you've got information overload about all this stuff there's thousands of different sources of information, mostly on YouTube. If you've got information overload, this is for you. If you want a proven evergreen model that I can show you how to find that market sweet spot, then yes, this is for you. But most importantly, do you want the Holy Grail? Because you're going to get access to me directly. You'll get live current information. I will be doing live calls on Zoom and or Skype weekly for Q&A. My question to you is, are you ready for this? Are you ready to start? Are you ready to get out of that financial insecurity that you're feeling for yourself, your family, paying your rent, paying your mortgage, paying your bills? Can you pay your credit cards at 29% or 30% or whatever the percentage is in that they're all, people are going bankrupt, people. We're at the highest year of bankruptcy ever recorded. And the financial downturn we're experiencing right now has never been experienced in over 40 years, going back to the Great Depression of the 1929. My name is Robert Miller. Check out my website, millereducationventures.com, and welcome to my world.